What's up, guys? We're back. Finally, I'm finally gonna get a chance to actually eat one of these. This is a Kona Sharwell. I've eaten these in the past. I've gotten them from friends. I have not grown one to the point where I was actually able to harvest it and eat it. Um, I finally got some fruit on my Charwell tree that I got from Brokaw about 2 years ago, and it's growing really, really nicely, and it's given me some fruit. So this is it. Um, I'm excited because one, this is one of those varieties that is a B type, and some people say that B types don't fruit as well as A types, and that might be the case. This is probably one of the best B types out there, and we're gonna get a chance to eat it. So, fruit wise, this is kind of like the shape. This is what they look like. This one right here is harder still. I picked both of these on the same day. This one's soft already. So, Charwells do not turn black. The skin stays green. This one feels soft, so it's ready to go. This one's still hard. I'm going to hold on to it. But fruit size wise, it's about 8 ounces to 16 ounces. I weighed this one. This was exactly 16 ounces or 1 pound, 454 grams to all of the folks in the world. Um, this was about 12 to 13 ounces. I think it was about 12 if I remember correctly. But let's cut this guy open. Let's do our normal taste test, and let's see how it goes. So I got my little knife here, and let's do it. Okay, it went in pretty smooth for the most part. All right, before I open this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you guys, for more tastings and more avocado updates. Subscribing is free. Hitting the like button's free. Let's do it. All right, let's open this guy up. Oh, wow, look at that. So, Charwells are known to be kind of like just no fibers, kind of like what we're seeing. A smaller seed, exactly what people are saying. Not as small as a Jan Boyce seed, but this is really small. Flesh to seed ratio is excellent here, I would say. And if I'm looking at it, it looks, I can see the glistening kind of like the oils already. So, of course, we got to do my very scientific peel test. So, let's do a quick peel. I try to start from the bottom. Oh, wow. That's perfect. That's a 10 out of 10 for a peel for sure. That's excellent. That's like a banana. You know how like bananas you just, I mean, that came out really nicely. Um, and of course we're gonna have to do a quick taste test. I'll forward through this section so you don't have to hear me chewing. Cheers. Okay. That is that is absolutely amazing. Wow. If you guys don't have a Charwell, I mean people are calling it Kona Sharwil, you gotta get it. That's amazing. It's very rich, um, creamy, nutty, oily. It has a really nice texture and flavor. Um, Peels really nice, just like that. Wow, that's good. This is excellent. So I rate this really high for a B type, and I might have to move it up, but don't know yet. Let's let's hold off because um, I've heard a lot of good things about some of the other B types. Now, it's possible that the Charwell might have been connected to Edronol at some point. It may have been a Edronol seedling of some sort. And as you know, Edronol is another bee type, and Edronol is excellent also. And I've had an Edronol already, and it was really, really good. Now, does this beat out the Edronol? Yeah, I would say yeah, actually. I mean, probably same level. But that just goes to show how good this one is. So this is excellent. I really like the flavor of this. I'm gonna have to wait until this one gets hard. I might share this with a friend, but that's excellent. That's a good tasting fruit. I mean, sometimes it's hard to kind of like, eat the fruit and kind of compare it to something else. So the only thing that I have right now that I can compare it to would be this. This is a Carmen that I picked, and it does feel soft. Um, I mean, I guess I could cut this guy open. Let's do it. Let's cut the Carmen open and see. Oh, it's kind of hard. Well, that's kind of not a fair comparison because it's hard. I should have. It felt soft, but it should be all black maybe. So actually, I'm not even gonna open this up. I'm gonna kind of keep it wrapped up or leave it on the counter and see if it ripens up. Hold on. Let me go see if I get another fruit. Okay, I found another Carmen on the counter, and this one feels softer. So let's open up this Carmen. So Carmen seed, about the same size as the Charwell seed, but look how much bigger the Charwell fruit is compared to this Carmen. Um, let's do the peel real quick. See, this Carmen probably is a little overripe, but I mean, it typically peels pretty good for the most part. So let's take a bite. Carmen's good, really good. It's got the nutty flavor. That's compared to the Charwell. Okay, so this is my opinion. This is based off of my taste buds. The Charwell is probably a notch above the Carmen. So it's a this is Charwell is at the level of like a Hass, and Hass is excellent. So um, that's definitely good. So if you guys are looking for a Charwell, I would definitely recommend getting one. After enjoying one myself here, um, I ended up picking this because I had a UFO nibble and I lost the fruit, and I saw one half eaten. So on my entire tree, sometimes when you get a brand new tree that is finally producing, you actually go out and count how many fruit you have. I actually had four fruit, and these are essentially the two that I picked because I didn't want to lose any fruit. And when the UFOs are actually starting to nibble, that means that it's pretty much ready to go. And it may not be the most mature, but it's at that point it's probably edible. So I found this on the ground. This is my prized Kona Sharwil, and there you go. I've been saving this guy, I've been watching it all year, and then I go out there, it was gone, and then I found it. So, some animal, UFO. I ended up picking the rest of them just because I didn't want any of these guys to kind of, once they get the taste for it and they like it, they'll just finish your whole tree. But I also, something to note for me, because I have a Charwell that's in like a 15-gallon pot, and I had probably about 6 fruit on there. Once one squirrel found it, within like 2 days, they took the rest of the fruit. So if they definitely know what's good, so they'll go after this until they pretty much empty out your entire tree. So I have to get back on this whole trapping thing again to kind of maintain the population and kind of reduce it so I can actually have a lot of fruit for myself. But I mean, at some point in the future, I'm going to have so much fruit, it's not going to matter. But of course, when you only got, like me in this case, only like 4 of these, I might have to do the whole clamshell, strawberry clamshell thing to kind of keep those protected until you can actually enjoy it. So, in any case, this is just a quick little taste test of the Charwell avocado. It's excellent, you guys. Definitely go out and get it. And we'll definitely talk later. All right. See ya. Bye.